Valerie, the makeup artist, and this is a late night little extra, and tonight we're talking cold weather fashion. I'm at WILLI'S Ski with Kjerstin Klein. She is one of the owners here, and she's going to explain to us about staying warm this winter and looking good while doing that.
Yeah.
I hate being cold, so I'm hoping you can show me some new fashions and some new technology that will help keep me warm this winter.
And that's easy. And it's one of the things, Pittsburgh winters are cold. Hopefully, 9 times out of 10 they're cold.
Well, it's a good start this year for
exactly.
sure.
But one of the number one things that ends up happening is people are cold, not because the weather is cold, but because they're not dressing properly.
I heard you talking to one of our models tonight saying that there's a big difference between buying a polar fleece at the mall than buying it here. What is the difference between those fabrics?
Actually, that's a really good question. And most people don't really understand that when you're buying fleece in general, it is a polyester fabric, and that polyester fabric can have one of 2 different treatments to it. You can get something that's very inexpensive because all they do is they take the polyester and they kind of rub it until it gets fuzzy. Okay? It's not technical. It is very comfortable, but it doesn't do anything for you.
It makes you sweat sometimes, right?
It does. It can, especially if it's not particularly breathable, because what ends up happening is in performance fabrics, they're actually engineered hollow core fabrics that are designed very specifically to draw moisture away from the skin. And you know how when in the wintertime, your house is heated, you're perfectly comfortable, right? You get into the shower, you get out of the shower, and you're freezing cold, right?
Yeah.
Okay? You towel off and you're warm.
Yeah.
What's the only thing that's changed? The moisture. So when you're wet, you are cold. It draws heat away from your body. So when you have a hollow core fiber on that can draw that moisture away from your skin, you're naturally warmer.
So you're talking about polyester man-made fabrics.
Yes.
Is there anything coming about that's very popular with natural fabrics?
Well, actually, you bring up a really good point. And what's really exciting these days is the idea that actually nature has been doing this for a long time, and nature does it better. In nature, all these polyester fabrics are actually engineered and designed off of fabrics that occur in nature.
Okay. So you're talking like bamboo and wool?
Exactly. Yes.
Wool.
Yeah. And you know, it's not only just wool, although wool as a category is fantastic, but very specifically merino wool. And what we're talking about is naturally wicking fibers that are sustainable, that are, bamboo is one of the most sustainable crops in the world. And they source it out from independent farms and from people who are really caring for the land.
Okay. So you're very knowledgeable and you have some of the most amazing looking clothes I've ever seen for winter. Tell me a little bit about WILLI'S.
Actually, that is such a fun story. First of all, we're a small family business. I'm an import. I met my husband in college, and all he ever wanted to do was to come home and work in his family's ski shop. Now, his family, Linda and Willie Klein, started this business with Greg's uncle, Fred Klein. And we are cruising in, this time next year, we will have accomplished 50 years. So
wow, that's amazing.
So we've been in business for a really long time.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
that's
it really
awesome.
is fun. Anyway, they met actually skiing. Willie was a ski instructor. He was one of those, and everybody, it's so romantic. So everybody has that story about like the sexy Austrian ski instructor.
Yeah.
Well, she married hers. Anyway, those were the days where skiing has always been something that's exciting. It's something that is invigorating, and you come off the slopes feeling so empowered and excited. And they turn that into a lifestyle and into a business for themselves.
I love it. So are you an avid skier? Tell me about your involvement in skiing and why this is such a passion for you.
So my parents also had a very similar experience. Like, they were young, they were trying to find a way to raise their family in a fun environment, and so they took us skiing all the time as a family event. I started skiing, I had to be 4 or 5, something like that. I've been skiing most of my life. As a result, when
it's funny because I know pizza and French fries. Pizza and
hey,
French
that's
fries.
the
That's
start. Exactly.
I'm the buddy slope queen, but I cannot ski to save my life. I am a very slow skier. I'm sorry.
You know
go
what?
ahead.
That is actually okay. Any way you
I'm
enjoy
okay
the
with
slopes.
it.
Yeah.
I usually end up on the tubes, you know, but
That, you know what? Any way you enjoy winter, it's fine by
but
me.
you still need fashionable, pretty winter clothes. And Willie's Ski is not just for the skiers. It's for anybody that enjoys activities outside in the winter. Whether you're going to your kids' outdoor, game, hockey, football season, at the end of football season.
There's no reason not to look great and feel comfortable. So, when we get to the fashion show, we'll show you a little bit about how we can accomplish that in lots of different ways. But for me, again, we were talking about how I got into all of this. I actually met my husband because of skiing. He was ski racing for the University of Colorado. He came back to coach. I was an athletic trainer for the University of Colorado, and they assigned me to the ski team. And when I met my husband, I was living in Colorado and skiing on a regular basis, having a fantastic Colorado lifestyle. And he said he was from Pittsburgh. I said, great, that's a great place to be from. And and it wasn't until I actually moved here that I understood what an absolutely fantastic environment Pittsburgh has. Culture, it has outdoors, it has literally everything you could possibly want here. And being a winter lover, it has fantastic winters and a lot that can be done outside. Again, if you're prepared for it.
Yeah. And our Pittsburgh winters can sometimes range from 40 degrees to 0 degrees or colder in a single day. So we need to be prepared all the time for that with layering and different fabrics.
Really good point. And that is some of the things that I wanted to talk about, and why these natural fibers and these different outfits that we have the girls in today, how they transition and how they help you. One of the key things when you're talking about staying warm in the winter, we always think that we want to have more heat, but really what you want to do is you want to maintain heat. You want to maintain a certain temperature. And fabrics like bamboo and merino wool are fantastic for being able to transition. When you start to get too hot, they help you maintain heat, to reduce that. When you start to get too cold, they give back heat to you. And it's more about thermal regulation than it is to be overheated.
Wonderful. Well, with that being said, why don't you give us a tour of your store so we can see what you have, and then we'll finish off with the fashion show.
Perfect.
How's that? Good?
Thank you.
All right, let's do it.
So we're going to start off with the little guys. And the key here is, if they're not warm, you are not going to have a fun time. We've got everything to keep them warm, whether it's great accessories, hats, gloves, face masks, that kind of stuff, all the way to the layering pieces, the cute fleeces that they like to wear to school and outside as well, to actually the winter jacket. You know what the warmest jacket in the world is? The one they're going to wear. So you want to get something that they actually enjoy. And obviously, being Willie's ski shop, we actually have skis. We also have all the accessories that you need to go along with it. Obviously, you need bindings, boots, poles, bags, goggles, pretty much anything that you need for the slopes, we've got it. We always want to have our men look good too. And we have great brands for men. We have Kiltech, 686, Patagonia, Oakley. We have a ton of great brands for men.
We have some really exciting brands for women as well. We have Kiltech, PB, Roxy, Burton, so many brands, Kari Tra. These brands are core to the ski industry, and they're really exciting, and I want to introduce you to them.
So our first model is Marcy. As you can see, is wearing some of those performance fabrics that we were talking about earlier. And while they are really, really great for being under ski and snowboard wear, they're also fantastic lifestyle pieces. You can wear a top like this just with jeans and boots, and it's a really comfortable way to go. She's wearing a long car coat, which is absolutely crucial for Pittsburgh winters. Now, the nice thing about this also is it transitions really well to something a little bit more elegant and fancy. We have a wonderful piece that is it's a convertible piece that can literally be used a bunch of different ways. So as you can see, it goes straight from yoga class to happy hour in a way that is really comfortable. And again, these are all those natural fabrics that we were talking about. Next, on Sandy, we have a great outfit by Kiltech. Now, these are those fabrics we were talking about, the thinner insulations. You can see that she's totally dressed for the slopes here, but she's not uncomfortable. I mean, you would be perfectly happy walking around, whether it's shoveling the walk or taking a winter walk. These are fabrics that move with you. They breathe and they really feel good on. Perfect. Now the nice thing you can see also is she has fashion boots, okay? Now this is still a winter boot. This is a boot that has a little pizzazz to it, but it is waterproof, breathable, and has a little zing to it as well. Now the key here in what we're talking about in all of these lifestyle pieces is the whole concept of transitioning. And an outfit like this is exactly perfect for transitioning from the slopes to whatever else you have going on. And super comfortable, again, lightweight and easy to move in. And some of my favorite pieces here, the lifestyle pieces all the way underneath are actually wicking good hollow core fibers that feel comfortable on and move easily from the slopes to whatever else you're doing, whether it's après-ski or if you've got to go pick up the kids at school. And now you're in for a little surprise, because this is the great thing about these are actual leggings, long underwear leggings that go ahead, and she's got it transitions from the slopes into the bar super easy. Good. This is actually the same skirt and leggings that I'm wearing right now. I wear them to work all the time. They're very comfortable. This time Marcy is wearing one of my favorite pants. It is a full skiable pant, but honestly, we sell it more often as a fashion pant, a warm winter fashion pant. Whether, again, outside walking or even just back and forth to work. This is one of those pants that you can literally live in all day long. And of course you can ski in it as well. And Sandy is also wearing a nice thin pair of pants here too. And again, you know, these pants come in lots of different styles. You've seen it in the boot style, you've seen over the boot style, you've seen a stretch pant, two styles of stretch pants, the bib. And then this pant as well is more like a jean. It's actually a low-rise pant, and they're super comfortable. And again, designed for the slopes, but can be used for every day.
So if you're about to hit the slopes or grab a drink at the Lodge Bar or attend one of your children's outdoor activities this winter, make sure you come in to WILLI'S Ski. They have everything you need. Look how cute we look. Come in, check us out, and we'll see you guys next week with another makeover. Have a great week, everybody. Good night. See ya.
Bye. Good night.
Bye.